What's up, everybody? A little bit late tonight, I know. Sorry, man. 23 minutes late. Oh my god. What's up, guys? Dragon Dagger already sent it over 5 immediately. Saying you're lucky. I was gonna drive to the West Coast and slap you if you weren't on soon. Whew. Just beat the buzzer on that one, huh? Dragon Dagger, thank you very much for the 5. Basically, I was only going to be like 5 minutes late, which is already, not good. I understand. But hey, it's like 5 minutes. It's like, okay, not a big deal. And then I forgot I needed to change the cutoff thing, which now is a little bit more involved than just update. Ooh, whoops. Whoops. A little bit more involved than just updating. Oh, did that just set up automatically? Hold on, let's try this. Slap. Oh, sweet. Okay. It was a quick update today for the automated D thing. All right. Anyway, but yeah, it's a little bit more involved now. It takes a little bit longer to. It's simple. It's just some images that I need to update in text and stuff like that. And then I export a new image, and yeah. But it still takes a few minutes to do, so. Ended up making me a lot more late than I was already going to be. Anywho, what's up, everybody? Dragon Dagger, thank you again for the 5. Dude, we got the dragons. Dragon herself sent it over 2. Saying 14.89 million, still have my 6 stars to run. Dragon, you are crushing it on day 1 here. Good job. Well done. Alright, speaking of crushing it, I am not crushing it right now, and I need to be doing that. So, let's get started, eh? Let's get a tweet, and then lags. I think I saw lags in here. And did he already said the dungeon invite? He did. Okay. We're gonna do our incursion or whatever the heck it's called. Yeah, hold on real quick. Just at Marvel Champions. Did you ever notice? Hold on, what did I say? I said put this message out earlier somewhere else. I forget what I said. Do you think that Mojo looks like a big corn dog on deadly spider robot legs? Because I sure do. Yes. No. No. Okay. Tweet. Okay, it was something like that. Anyway, was doing Sector 6? Yeah, Sector 6. Alright, let's do it. Let's make it, who do I want to put in for Sector 6? Well, Sector 6, we don't even need as crazy of champions. So, yeah, I'll put Saberman in there, and we'll also put Mr. Hype. Yeah, let's do that. Here we go. This is the team. Let's do it. Congrats to the rank 2 bag of red. Thanks, lags. Dude, I saw you posted your war video. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. I'm afraid to watch it, man. You've been crushing it all season. And then you already were talking it up before what's it called? Before you even posted the video of how it it's not the best war. Dingus, pay more attention? What? Crap. I see. I didn't fix the I am now alive part. Oh no! I'm now. Don't watch it? Oh, I'm gonna watch it, man. I'm gonna watch it for sure. Whoops. Stayed safe there in Seattle. I heard it's kind of crazy there. You know, it's everything's fine. We're good. Nothing more to say. I was thinking about saying more, but nah. The world is crazy. It's fine. Also, Mr. Raid Baldy. Oh crap. What was the raid message? Hobbit, thank you for the raid. Hashtag right in his butt chub. Right in his butt chub. What in the Hobbit? Thank you for the raid, man. What that means, but thank you, dude. Oh man. All right. Basics. Yeah. Let's do that one. Ah man, come on. You hit me with a robot already. What the heck is this? Opponents are petrified. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? I ain't worried about that. It actually is going to mess me up, though, isn't it? If I get petrified for a second. Reduced my healing. Vision. How dare you? Nobody knows what it means, but it's very funny. It is very funny. I like it. Tom sent it over $1. Tom, thank you, man. Let's go with the damage over time one. Yeah. Tom. So BG, to make a few extra bucks, I got a job for Dwayne Johnson to clean up and organize his craft tools. Hold on a sec. This is an exciting opportunity that I want to hear more about, and I hope it's not a joke. Buff corny. Kobe. Okay. So BG, to make a few extra bucks, I got a job for Dwayne Johnson to clean up and organize his craft tools. But sadly, I lost his scrapbook cutting tools. I lost the rocks, paper, scissors. I mean, I had a feeling it was going to be a joke, and it's worse than I thought. Tom, boo. Ugh. Oh, man. Terrible. BG got the Awakening Gem, crystal from the Modoc store. Can you take a guess of what gem I got, Roboto? I'm gonna guess purple. Is that even a color? Oh wait, yeah, it is a color. It's Mystic. Damn it, dude. I'm an idiot. I actually tried to guess a color that like didn't exist in game. But yeah, purple that exists. That's Mystic. Now I just sound like a fool for not saying the name of it. Is 4-star Havoc good? Havoc's an alright champ. It's not too bad. Grab that little bit of attack boost. Got an Electro here. I don't care about your nodes, man. Hi, I'm from India. Hello, welcome. Oh, goodness, unblockable, huh? Maybe I should have cared about his nodes a little bit. Alright, well, that's over. That's scary stuff, guys. BG, why should you marry someone with 1,000 bees? Because they're a keeper. Ugh, boo. Another one of Tom's army. Ugh, boo. Wrong, let's just say I get to keep my generic a bit longer. Ooh, Roboto. Nice, dude. Nice, nice, nice. But I'm already done with the 4-star basic milestones. Took a lot less time than I remember. Yeah, man, the basic arena is the best arena, dude. It's not bad at all. You get to play with maxed out 4-star champs, which is kind of fun because, you know, even like, I don't know, the 4 stars are like powerful enough, but they're easy enough to rank that they're fun to play with and all that. Oh snap! Level 34 friends right there. Guys, some say that you can't put a level on your friendship. I don't know who's ever said that, but some people have said it, and they're liars. And Lags and I are level 34 friends. But yeah, 4-star basic, definitely where it's at. Way more enjoyable than, in my opinion at least, going through like the 5-star featured. GM stuck in 5.2.4. Masso, any tips? It's a brutal quest, man. Everybody gets stuck there. So you were certainly not alone in getting stuck on that quest. Highly recommend checking into the Despair Mastery. That way you can reduce the healing potency if you're running champions that have debuffs. Or if you use a champion like the one I'm using right here, Omega Red, he can actually totally counter Masochism. Because each one of the spores that you put on the opponent prevents the opponent from shrugging off debuffs. Including parry stuns and all that. There's a couple of other champions out there that counter the node as well, like Sabretooth with Killmonger synergy. Or you can use champions with high block proficiency and you know, block and bait out heavies for your openings. Or, you know, the reparry method. Which, if you're not sure what that is, Lags made a video on it. I don't care about this node. We're going with Omega Red. It's good for Masochism as well. It's tough, man. Normally I have a couple of other tips, but it's hard to give all the tips while trying to blast through these incursions. What battle was the hardest in this game? You know, I think it changes. I think it changes over time. Right now, the current most difficult is probably No Retreat Champion. Yeah, No Retreat Champion, or maybe the Collector inside of the Abyss or something like that. Actually, I mean, I haven't done the Abyss. There might be another fight in the Abyss that's more difficult. I'm not sure. But I don't think anyone's ever soloed that fight, right? Abyss Collector? I think I used to find Maestro at the end of Labyrinth the most difficult. He's still really tough in my opinion, but I know a bunch of people one-shot that guy. I've never gone back to one-shot him, but I was always using champions that were not so good for it. And yeah, it's pretty rough. Just got Tigra, and I don't know who she is, because I took a 2-week break. BG, can you tell me if she is good? She's okay. She's, I don't know, it's hard to find an exact use for her in the game. If you want to learn more about her, there's actually a really good video on the official MCOC channel, YouTube channel. But she's kind of just okay. Dysentery Joe, what's up, dude? Send it over 2, saying 2 back. Alright, give me 1 sec. Maestro is extremely easy with, surprise, surprise, Aegon. Yeah, well, Aegon kind of dominates all of that place. Alright, let me see. BJ said something timeless and hilarious, and you had a reaction that was one for the ages. That hallucination being said, I can go to drunk sleep now. Enjoy. I mean, sleep drunk. Maybe? Alright, Dysentery Joe. Enjoy your drunk sleep. Your sleep drunk. Actually, let's go with this one. Sounds like you've had a good day. Dysentery Joe. Got light. Both attack and defender strikes incinerate. Okay. Cool, whatever. Don't care. You're going down, rogue. Mega red. Rim Wi-Fi crashed while you were explaining Masso counters. Rip. Ooh, man. Well, I'm not gonna go through it all again. I'm sorry. There's videos out there that you might want to just search or just rewind the stream a bit. BG, do you and Lags run Sector 7 also? Yes. Do you run Sector 7 as well? Looking good today, bro. Did you use a different conditioner or something? Nah. Maybe just because of the darker shirt. Maybe it makes me look more sophisticated somehow, some way. So BG, you never did marijuana? Actually, no. I haven't. Which... Not that it was ever difficult to get in New Jersey, but man, it's like more convenient. Oh. Need me to hop in there, Lags? It's like more convenient to get here than it is to get like fast food. You do look very sophisticated. Oh, well, thank you. No, I got nothing against it. I just, I don't know. Just not interested, really. I'm not interested in most things, as as people have come to realize. I hardly even watch TV and movies. Who should I rank up? Havoc Awakened or Sunspot Unawakened to rank 5? Kind of depends on what your needs are. I found Sunspot to be a more enjoyable champion to play than Havoc, personally. Like, significantly more enjoyable. But that said, like, you know, I'm not saying Havoc's a bad champion. And I would say Havoc's the better defender. Certain things that he can do better than Sunspot, but yeah, I don't know. Personally, I did really enjoy playing Sunspot compared to every time I play Havoc. I'm like, this isn't terrible, but also not that fun. And you can run map 7 at lower cost. Don't you want to hop back into AQ with map 7? No. The cost was never what made me leave for Loki. I just don't have the time for it. Well, the world is starting to go back to normal at least, so soon I probably won't have the time for it. What nodes we got here? True Strike and Optimist. Pathetic Night Thrasher. You're going to get wrecked, fool. BG, how do you like Corvus? He's great. I almost brought him into these incursions, but I figured I'd save him for a Sector 7 run or whatever it's called. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Sector 7. He makes the incursions super fast. And just about everything he does makes it super fast. Let's pick up some energy resistance. Because why not? BG, does Havoc need his Awaken ability? And is he good for getting uncollected? He's not terrible for getting uncollected and does not need to be awakened, no. I wouldn't say he's amazing for it either, though. He's just kind of okay. What's up, B. Daniels? 375 total on the day. Did you win? Oh, just hit a slot machine for 250. Whoa, dude. Okay. Nice, man. Let's get lightning fists. Light these fools up. Hi, I'm new to this channel. Well, welcome. TTV, Boomer Dog. Welcome. I got 4-star. Oh, did I hit the button? What the heck? I got a 4-star Mutant Awakening gem, Sunspot or Omega. Still on Early Act 5, so 4 stars are very, very relevant to me. Omega Red for sure. Sunspot doesn't really need to be awakened. It's nice. It's a nice bonus for him, but doesn't really need it. Omega Red, on the other hand, that awaken ability is pretty important for him. You might not want to do it unless you have some Sig Stones. For 4-star, you know, maybe about 30 or 40 Sig Stones would be good. More the better, of course, but yeah, I don't know if I would awaken him unless I had some of them Sig Stones. Am I crazy, or did Kabam change the look of the Alliance Crystal? I don't know. I'll have to take a look at that. Is Sentinel good without being awakened? He is, yeah. His awaken ability is pretty darn good. So if you can get him awakened, he'll be much better with the awaken ability. But yeah, still good when unawakened. They should have these timers in war. The 8-minute ones. Maybe. It's interesting, you know, the 3-minute timer is pretty tight. And maybe a little too tight. But it does add, like, I don't know, it like war fights, it can make them more exciting at times. But yeah, it kind of sucks because it feels like war fights, the timers at least for certain fights, like the bosses, for example, they're balanced around people boosting like crazy. So I don't know. It kind of sucks that you're kind of expected to boost if you want to beat the clock. For certain matchups, at least, not for all of them, of course, but. Whoa, no retreat, mix master. Okay, I got this. Dysentery Joe sending over to the buck. Dysentery Joe, thank you, man. Give me 1 sec. Uh-oh. Guess I had to do a medium there, huh? And then the heavy. Thought I can get away with that. He did. Alright, Dysentery Joe. Let me see. Hang on. BG Tinder said, someone like me. I don't goddamn believe them because I'm a silly mess. But I'm gonna go call their bluff before bed. Okay. Good luck with that. Never used Tinder. But sounds like a fun time. Sure. Let's add some pyrokinetics. Good luck, Dysentery Joe. Thank you for the buck. Brian, what makes Human Torch good? I don't really use him. Does he need the Sig ability? I got 90 Science Stones, burning a hole in my inventory. No, he doesn't really need to be sigged up. Maybe before you do the Abyss. I'm not sure exactly how important the Sig level is. But for average quests, no, his Awaken ability doesn't matter a whole lot. He's great against Mystic champions or champions that deal energy damage. Or anytime that you need to reverse healing or just limit healing, because he can do that with his Novas. He's great. His pre-fight ability allows you to do some passive damage, which there's not that many champions in the game that have some sort of passive ability, especially a passive ability that also allows you to, you know, reverse healing. So, yeah. I definitely want to check out some videos on Torch to see what I'm talking about, but that's kind of the short version. Let's go with the heavy attack one. Sure. BG, hello. I've been here typing for 10 minutes. You ignore me? I gotta tell you, man. There's a lot of comments. I'm trying to play the game at the same time. There's only so much I could read, man. Don't take it personal. Also, does Namor need Awakening 5-star? Yeah, he needs to be awakened. He can be played without it, but the reason why people use Namor is essentially for his Awaken ability. So. Please don't kill me, Claire. I'm not kidding. You wouldn't hurt me at all, would you? BG, I'm almost done collected. I'm on the Masochism boss. Nice, man. You are almost there. Good luck to you, dude. Let's go with the light attack enhancements. Is Legacy streaming? Nah, I don't think so, at least. He normally doesn't when we just do a quick incursion run like this. Because we're not pushing. You know, Sector 6, the rewards end at zone 10. So, we're almost done. It's pretty quick. Probably about half an hour total or so. Alright, once you're on the infinite streak in the 4-star featured, what is the lowest champ I can use? Can I use rank 1 5 stars? The rank 1s are not 100% safe if you're using an entire team of rank 1s. Rank 2s in the 4-star featured, at least, they are completely safe. In the 5-star featured, some of them can give death matches, but in the 4-star featured, a team of rank 2s is completely safe. You could also do like 2 rank 2s and a rank 1, and you'll be safe, or 1 rank 3 and 2 rank 1s, and you'll be safe with that as well. I hope this torch isn't bugged. Torch has been bugged lately, where he puts incinerates on you when he's not supposed to. Okay, this one seems fine. I don't know when the issue started, but yeah, there's some issue with Torch doing that. Stealth Ghost, send over 10. Stealth Ghost, thank you, man. Saying, hey BG, hello. Pulled 6-star Red Guardian today. What are your thoughts on him? I wasn't too impressed with him. Some people do like him. Personally, though, found him to be just meh. I don't know. He's useful, so that's a cool pull. Like he'll have a use in this game. He can't gain any buffs, including dexterity. So, you know, there's a lot of nodes that interact with that, like Spite or Buffet. You know. So I'm not saying the champion is useless by any means. But the trauma debuff. That is like the fun debuff that you get with him, that you get to play with. It's such a tight timer that it's like unrealistic to use. And yeah, that kind of really hurt my enjoyment of the champion overall. His Awaken ability is kind of important too, so I'm not sure how much you're going to use him unawakened, but Dreamin had it in War versus Torch. He gained Smolder when Dreamin parried. I think it was because of the limited immunity node. Maybe lags. I'm not sure what does it, but I think there's a bug there. I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty... Something's different, at least. I don't know if it's a bug or what, but something's different about the guy. I'll take this one. What do we have here? EMP mod? Oh, lovely. BG, did your light go out? No. Still on back there. I only have one light in my room here. That's on at least. That's the one in the back. It's all colorful like. BG, why does everyone hate on Wasp? Who hates on Wasp? I never hear people hating on Wasp. She's a bit of a glass cannon, so she doesn't get used a ton. But she's still a good champion. And, it's a bug for sure. Torch shouldn't be gaining Smolder versus Corvus. Yeah. But yeah, Wasp is a bit of a glass cannon, so she doesn't get used quite as much as some other champions. But she's present on a lot of people's teams because of Ghost and how she supports Ghost. And people rank her up and use her for certain encounters and stuff like that. Did you hear about the man who ate a banana whole? Afterwards, he wasn't peeling well. Ugh. Oh, Tom. UG finally pulled the 5-star Medusa Cloud Contempt. Nice, man. Let's go with hype on this one. You think she's worth a Cosmic Awakening gem once ranked up? I do. Hold on, let me pay attention to this fight before I read the rest of your message, because this is one of those fights where Stark Spidey could run me over. I really shouldn't even be doing these heavy attacks like this. But I was. One more. Okay. Do you think she's worth the Cosmic Awakening gem once ranked up? Even if I can't dedicate any SIGs to her, I have 2 gems in the bank that I was saving for her and Thor. Yeah. Medusa, her Furies don't scale. So even SIG 1, you still gain the full benefit of her Furies. And that alone is worth an Awakening gem. Absolutely. The auto block is nice, but it's... I don't know. It's not necessary by any means to have it in a lot of situations. So, yeah, it's still worth waking. What nodes we got? Nothing. BG, I'm up to 6.2, but I'm just wondering if I should focus 100% Act 5 and variants before moving into 6.2. Yes, absolutely, man. The variants especially. Act 6 gets really tough, and you're better off saving it for after you know, after clearing out the variants. You'll have a lot more rank ups at your disposal. You make it much easier, much more enjoyable time. Hit the variants. Okay, could you explain why map 7 takes so much time? Then could you rank the AQ maps from highest to lowest in terms of time? I mean, they kind of rank themselves. It's you know, the higher the map, the more difficult it is, the more time consuming it is. let's just get the shock potency. Whatever, we're almost done here anyway. What champs did you bring again, Lags? Are you taking this fight or want me to take the fight? Oof, I could take it. Yeah, they kind of just ranked themselves. Alright, what nodes we got here? Arc Overload. Ooh, we have Icarus. Okay. Let's use Omega. Right? Yeah. Okay. So far, so good. Oh, thought I had a parry there. Turns out I did not. It's alright. We got this. Give the people what they want, Hollywood. A boo counter. No, man, I'm telling you, that's a score counter right there, man. I don't want to do that. Yeah, let's get the Lightning Fist, man. I already boosted him up. Why not? We're almost done. We've got one more room to go here. I'm excited to pop open some incursion crystals. I'm not popping them open right now, but just saying in the future, there's a couple of them that have piqued my interest. Can you reach out to Seed and please ask him to make more tier lists on it? So normal when you hit Doom with a special and he starts blocking halfway through. One of his abilities, basically you can't knock him down. And that's what specials do, is knock down the opponent. So, yeah, you got to be careful of that. It's an aura. Aura of Hazelbutt or something like that. I don't remember what it's called. God, I hate when you only have 9 spores on the opponent. You're like, dude, I'm so close to dealing good damage. Need that 10th spore. Congrats on that Omega Man Reg 2. He-Natch, thanks, man. BG, what do you think of PS5? You know, I didn't watch the announcement today. I don't have too much interest in PlayStation. I will probably watch a recap later. I'll, wait for somebody. I'm not sure how long the presentation was. Maybe it was already quick. I don't know. But for stuff like that, I usually just watch a like one of those 10-minute recap videos or less. Sometimes they're only like 5 minutes or something like that, where they just pull out like the most interesting parts. So I'll probably check into that, but I didn't look for anything like that today to see if they already had those made. But yeah, I just don't have too much interest in any console, to be honest, but especially PlayStation or Xbox. Like I pay more attention to Nintendo. I don't have a Switch, but if I was gonna get a console, it would 100,000% be a Switch. I just can't see myself ever getting a PlayStation or Xbox. Ever. Ever again, I should say. Because I've had, and of course, like, I have nothing like against those systems. I would still play them. It's not like, ugh, get out of here. You're not good enough for me to play type of thing. It's not like that. It's just I don't know, man. It's expensive, and I already put money into having a nice computer that allows me to stream and edit videos and stuff like that. So if I'm gonna play games other than on my phone, it's probably gonna be on what? Oh, did I misread the note? I think I did. Whatever. This guy's gonna be easy enough anyway. If I'm gonna play something that's why'd I do this heavy attack? That's not on my phone. It's gonna be PC, or I'm gonna get a Switch that would allow me to play like the Nintendo exclusives, because I find those to be way cooler than any other exclusives. So yeah. Just gets expensive buying all the consoles, you know? Hi Dingo, night Dingo. Alright, Star, have a good night. Did we do it? I think we're all done here, right? Sweet. Good run, Lax. Good stuff. Yeah, that was around 30, 35 minutes, something like that. Oh my god. I forgot about this. We really didn't get the final milestone. Ugh. That's so dumb. Alright, I need to write that down as feedback. Because that is stupid, dude. Alright, hold on. Sector 6, Room 10 should give all milestones. Very dumb. Dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. Dumb. Okay. I'm gonna give that feedback to Kabam later. Man. VG, would you get a PS5 if they released the McFabio Saga Next Gen reboot? Oh my god, dude. Did they say that? Are they thinking about doing that? Because, yeah. Of course I would. VG, can you make an updated unit farming guide, please? There's not much to update, man. Oh, let me do AQ. There's not much to really update. There is one new arena since last time I made a video for the arena, but I mean, or for unit farming. But other than that, it's all the same info. Oh, that's right. I don't have any charges for this AQ. Sad days, guys. Playing Corvus without any charges. Oof. I'm gonna need you to throw your special, though. Thank you. That's the difference between Corvus with and without charges. With charges, at least in map 5, with charges you don't have to bait specials, but without, you do have to bait them. It's rough. PG, what masteries benefit Ghost? Mine isn't hitting hard at 6-star rank 2. The suicide masteries are the biggest ones. Really just any masteries that increase your attack. Because she already has guaranteed crit, so the crit masteries aren't going to do anything. The, well, the crit chance masteries, precision masteries. Cruelty will still add to her damage, but really it's all about plus attack. So the suicides does way more than any other set of masteries for her. Let's play. Does BG get that reference? What reference? Dum Dum. Dum Dum Gimme Gum Gum? I don't get that reference, I'm sorry. I've lost another round of getting that reference. Really struggling to find tier 2 alphas and awakening my 5-star Medusa and my 5-star Magic. Please help. Those resources are tough to get, man. They're kind of intentionally difficult to get early on, at least. Takes time to get all that stuff. Just rolling the dice on that one. I wasn't sure if that was gonna finish it. Yeah, it takes time to get that stuff. So hold on, let me tag this. Oh, Swaggy Spoutster. What's up, Swaggy Spoutster? Hold on, let me tag this guy real quick. Tell him he's clear. Right now, you can get some of those materials from the store, though. If you're doing the Modok stuff. There's a 5-star Awakening Gem Crystal here. It's a random one, of course. And then there's some Tier 2 Alpha here. Or you can, if you're in an alliance, you can get some Tier 2 Alpha from the Glory Store. You can get Tier 2 Alpha from story quests and event quests and things like that as well. And 4th of July is coming. There's going to be some probably very good offers that we'll see on that day if you are able to get any of those things. Chris, did you just send over 20? Chris, thank you, man. Where's your last message? Is there no last message? Please tell me it didn't bug out. Been having some issues here on YouTube past few days where some messages seem to just not be going through. But I don't see any message from you at all. So yeah. If there was supposed to be a message with that, let me know. But either way, dude, Chris, thank you for the super generous 20. Brian, today is Man-Thing Day in the Modok event. What? Is it really? Dude, I never even looked. You guys want to do a Modok lab run or whatever? It is Man-Thing. Oh my goodness. Dude, look at this team I was using. I just assumed it was Juggernaut because it was Juggernaut last time. So I was going through with my 6-star Juggernaut here. Oh man. Is it still better? Hold on. Is it still better to use a 6-star instead of a 5-star though? Yeah. So it doesn't even matter. Well, that's a shame. Better to use the 6 stars. Oh man. Well, I don't care. I'm gonna use my Man-Thing. Well, I mean, not well. Like it's equal amount of points, I should say. 5-star Man-Thing versus 6-star any. Alright. Okay. Chris, haven't said anything. Who wants their message read? Okay. Good. I really hate that YouTube seems to be blocking certain messages without hitting any sort of filter or anything like that I have in place. Just, I don't know. It's happened a few times now. But anyway, Michael Garcia also sent over to Michael. Thank you very much. Saying last. Okay. BG, why is the Tier 4 basic struggle so bad for endgame Alliance War Alliance quest and content just created 6.4 initial and can't do anything on their roster because of Tier 4 basic emptiness? Yeah, man. I don't know. I guess they kind of expect people to pick up some of those resources from other areas like the arena or the glory store or the side quests usually come, like the event quests and side quests for the month usually come with some Tier 4 basic or fragments and stuff like that. So maybe they're just balancing it around that, but yeah, you're likely gonna have to scoop up some of them from the glory store to keep up with the rewards they get from 6.4. I know I mean I like to get the Tier 4 basic from the glory store anyway, but yeah, I feel like I need to get extra to try to keep up. But I don't know, man. I don't know why. You know, it's all up to Gabam and how they balance it. Can't say for sure, other than speculating. But Michael, thank you very much for the 2, man. Appreciate it. EZ also sent it over $1 with the sports foam finger. Dude, never seen that one before. BG, have you seen Into the Spider-Verse? I have. Is that where that reference is? The dumb gum one? Have you seen Into the Spider-Verse? It's an animated with Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, and OG Spider-Man. I think it's one of the best Marvel comic book movies of all time. It was good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was really good. The only thing I didn't like about it, which this is like a minor critique of it, it didn't like ruin the whole experience for me or anything. But there was something about the like we talked about it right when I saw the movie. I don't remember what it's called, but there was something about the way they did the animation for it that kind of bothered me. Like, it looked great, but there were certain times where it had that effect, like it was like a 3D movie, where it had like I don't know, like a 3D movie without wearing 3D glasses type of thing. It was weird, man. It had like those extra lines, and it kind of took me out of the experience a handful of times throughout the movie, where it's just like, I don't know, man. Something about it really bothered me. Other than that, I thought it was great. Lags, you're stocked on Tier 4 Basic, low on Tier 5 Basic now? Dude, that's just the way MCOC is. You think you're good on one resource, you burn through it, and then suddenly you're starved for it. Putrid Talent. What a name, man. Putrid Talent. Alright. Thank you very much for the 5. Say, what's up, BG? Just wrapped up live stream number 2. Oh, wait. Is this a name change? Luck on stream pulled Venom the Duck and Silver Surfer from 5-star crystals after. By the way, this is Evan. Okay, yeah. That makes a lot more sense. I was going to say, like, I think this is the first time I've seen that name. It's a cool name. But I'm pretty sure it was the first time I saw it, and yeah, that makes sense. Evan, sounds good, man. Congrats on your Venom the Duck and Silver Surfer. Good stuff. Thank you very much for the support. Appreciate it, man. Glad to hear your streams are going well. Actually, BG, you can get a half Tier 5 Basic with 1,036 coins. I mean, I probably will do that. I gotta see what I have coins for. Maybe I won't get completely half, but I have Tier 5 Basics myself. I'm not saying I'm hurting on Tier 5 Basics. I'm good on them for right now, at least. Gotta go up. No, BG, that was a Night at the Museum reference. I don't know if I've seen Night at the Museum. I know of it. I mostly know of it because Psych references it. in one of my favorite Psych episodes, they basically have a Night at the Museum. Actually, Always Sunny references it too. Yeah, it's with Ben Stiller, right? Ben Stiller and I think Robin Williams. I remember seeing like trailers for it a long time ago. But I don't think I ever saw the movie. Also kind of surprised you didn't like the animations. I loved it. Had kind of a cyberpunk feel to it. Yeah, I don't know. It took me out of the experience. Like I said, the look of it, just on like a, I don't know. If I just look at like a still frame of it or whatever, it looks great. But I don't know, man. It's like a hard thing to describe, but it really took me out of the experience. Lowest on gold and ISO now, but Incursions is actually really good for gold. Didn't notice until I was at like 200k, and now I'm close to 2 million after doing all the milestones. Nice. I'm doing okay on gold too. The Incursions, they're probably helping. Also not paying donations anymore, doing free Alliance Quest maps. That probably helps too. Actually earning some gold just by playing Alliance Quest. BG, some neat info on Into the Spider-Verse animation. The movie is animated in 24 frames per second, while at the start, Miles is animated in 12 frames per second, but progresses to 24 by the end. to signify his growth as a hero. Wow, interesting. Huh. I did not know that. That's actually pretty cool, Liam. I kind of want to watch it again now just to see, like, if I can tell the difference. Chris, sending over another buck. I fight fruit flies. Oh. Because I was knighted as a banana knight. What are these messages? Oh, here we go. Read TTV Boomer Dog's question. Okay. I think this is what you want me to read at least. Hold on. Hold on. Is it this one? Lags, can you carry me in, or anyone tell me get my 9 4-star? Is there a different one? Is it this one maybe? Hello guys, quick question is, should I rank for my 4-star Doom or Archangel? Aha. Okay, I would go with Doom. They're both good champions, but Doom is he's just such a powerhouse. He's got he basically can't be crit when you are playing with him in quests, which is super strong just in itself. Before we even get into like the flashy abilities that he has, just the fact that if you slip up and take a few punches to the face, his super high armor and fact that you can't crit him. Yeah, very tanky. And then his power control abilities, super strong. And he's just, animation-wise, he might be the best animated champion in the entire game, just overall. I don't know. There's a lot of good animation in this game, so it's a little bit hard to say on that one. Of course, that's very subjective too. But yeah, I'd go with Doom over Archangel. They are both good, though. Yeah, I hope that was the question. Okay, yeah, that was the question, because now I see Chris saying yes to rank Doom or AA, both 4 stars. Okay, yeah. Yep. I would definitely go Doom. And they're both good, so, you know, like, you could rank both. They're different class types and stuff like that. You know, you could go back and rank up Archangel later or something. But I just feel like Doom is overall the better of the two champions. His base stats really are super high. His base attack, too, is very high. And early on, like later, Doom is also one of those champions where he has a unique playstyle to him. He's got a unique playstyle to him where, like, if you're good with Doom, it can really show. But you also don't necessarily need to play his unique playstyle for Doom to be good. If that makes sense. Like, he's easy to just pick up and play. And if you really want to master him, like, the more you play him, the better you'll get. And if you watch some videos on how to do like certain combos with him and stuff like that, it'll pay off in the long run. But early on, you don't need to worry about that. You could just play normal, and just because of his high base stats, he's very strong. Should I finish exploring Labyrinth or 6.1 first? I'm getting annoyed with both at this point, but want to get something done. 3 paths of Lab, 7 paths of 6.1.5. If you have Aegon, they're probably pretty similar. I'm not sure if it really matters. You know, kind of a personal preference, whatever you feel like doing. If you have Aegon knocking out 3 paths in Labyrinth, it's not that big of a deal. Whereas in 6.1.5, there might be some paths that get a little bit specific, and I don't know if you have the right counters to them. You could keep waiting until you have an appropriate counter. If you don't have Aegon, then, well, I don't know, you might want to hold off on Labyrinth as well. Anthony Munzi said it over to 5. Sorry, excuse me, I almost said 2. Anthony, thank you very much. And I have ISO and resources to take a 5-star to rank 3. Can be Luke Cage, Ghost, Hulkbuster, or Gwenpool, all unawakened. And I can't make up my mind. It's tough, man. I consider Ghost to be the strongest champion in the game by a long shot. Not the long shot in the game, but you know. Anyway, but Ghost has her own unique playstyle where if you are not comfortable with that playstyle or you just don't enjoy it or whatever, then of course she's not going to be anywhere near as good. So I would say if you are comfortable or if you'd like to spend the time learning to play with Ghost and get better at her and stuff like that, then just go Ghost. If, however, you don't want to do that, understandable. You have some other good options there. Hulkbuster's getting buffed. He might be the way to go. A little bit hard to say, but he might be the way to go after his rework, which should be with the next update. And he'll do a pretty good job of clearing 5-star level content, basically. So, you know, Act 5 and eventually variants and things like that. So I'd probably go with I think that's what I would do. If you don't want to go Ghost, I'd probably go with Hulkbuster. But I would. He's going to be useless for the time being, so you might as well wait on something like that. I don't know if you have resources to take up one champion now and then maybe save some for Hulkbuster when he gets updated, or just like start saving for it type of thing. Because you could do that. But those are the two that I would pick out for sure, man. Anthony, thank you very much for the 5. Definitely appreciate it. Enzo is Dreamin', is he still deathless? Enzo is deathless through 10 wars. If he goes 53-0 last 2 wars, he'll break your record for most kills without a death. Wow, that's all he has to do is go 53-0 in the last 2 wars? Oh, he's got this, man. That record is as good as broken. It is as good as broken, man. I'm trying to get his attention. My attention? Or someone else's attention? Huh? What? BG would mean a lot to me and my dad if you could say the name Gavin Lott. Make my day, please. I'll think about it. Does that count? Did I already say it? BG recently ranked 3 my 5-star Man-Thing. Any thoughts on it? By the way, haven't done Act 4 yet, so does it help in Act 4? Man-Thing can do Act 4, yeah. He's a cool champion. You know, he's my favorite champion of the game. I will say there are stronger champions in the game. But he is my favorite champion of the game. As far as how to play him, you basically stack up buffs on the opponent with your special 1 and your special 3, and you get rid of those buffs. You convert them into armor breaks and poisons with your heavy attack or special 2. It really helps to have Mystic Dispersion, so I'm not sure if you have Mystic Dispersion, but yeah, Mystic Dispersion helps a lot if you're gonna be playing Man Thing. 5-star generic Awakening Gem, Pickle, Aegon, or Nick Fury. That is a pickle, man. They're both great options. I go back and forth on it. Ooh, someone else is 72-0, Dreamin'? Really? Okay. I kind of go back and forth on it, though. It really depends on the content that you're looking to do and the other champions in your roster and even the masteries you like to run. All that stuff contributes towards the decision. If you are looking to do Labyrinth or the Abyss, though, then I don't think there is a decision. I think it's just Aegon. Because you really need his Awaken ability for him to be useful for that content. In shorter quests, I think that Nick Fury is the better champion, the champion that's more likely to get used. He's a better defender, all that stuff. But the longer the content gets, the more dominant Aegon gets, and yeah. Tom sent over Buck with the sad face. Tom, even though you're my biggest enemy in the entire world, I don't like it when you're sad. What is this sad face for, man? Just kidding. You're not my biggest enemy in the whole world. That goes to mayonnaise. Okay, let me see. BG, I'm not scared of bees, but I am afraid of fake bees, such as wasps and hornets. You might say I have a phobia. What? You're really giving mayonnaise a run for its money, Tom. On that one. Aegon or Fury is a question every stream. It does come up a lot. A lot of people have a hard time deciding on that one. BG, Nova or Phoenix? Ugh. I mean, Nova between the two, but neither of them are all that good. But I think Nova's better than Phoenix. Actually, like Nova, I don't know. Nova's not that bad. Like depending on where you're at in the game. If you are a bit newer to the game, then Nova actually not the worst. Not that bad. I just kind of grown at Nova because late game, once you have your roster all developed and stuff like that, he was a little bit disappointing to play. But he's not that bad. He's like if I pulled him on a new account, like when I did my McFabio run, I wouldn't have minded it. I don't think. It would have been helpful. What about me in mayonnaise? Oh, Tom. You know how when you don't like two things, but then you put them together and it turns awesome? Maybe it'd be like that. For some reason, I'm just picturing Tom mud wrestling, except instead of mud, it's mayonnaise. And I might not hate the idea of it. Nova needs high sig for actual usefulness. Does know? I don't even remember what his sig does all that much. Let's go take a look at it. BG, do you want Tigra? Kind of, but not enough to go for her. She was pretty fun to play, but honestly, it was nothing more than that. Just a little bit of fun. And, I don't think I'll ever actually use her in any meaningful way. Maybe defense if I got her or something like that. Alright, sig ability for Nova. Okay. Duration of buffs is increased by 20 to 80%. I don't even remember what all this guy's buffs does, but that's pretty big. And then the medium attack thing when dashing in, yeah, that's a large bonus to attack. What is that for, like a, let's just say a 4-star. Yeah, that's, I mean, that's quite a bit. And then this one here, it's 75 plus Nova charges. Nova's auto block triggers the parry mastery. This effect cannot interrupt special attacks. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how it would be Unawaken. I think I remember testing him Unawaken, though. I don't think I was in the content creator program for Nova. Right, because Nova came out before Longshot. I'm off to the store, be right back. Googles how much mayo needed to cover a body. Dude, that could mean a few different things right there, man. TJ joined the wrong BG for AQ today. Oh no. Should he get kicked after AQ or let him claim war rewards? That's a... Here's the thing, Dreamin'. If you allow something like that to go on, you're basically encouraging it. You know? You gotta set the tone for the alliance and handle your business, and you know, sacrifices must be made. I feel like the answer is always Aegon over Fury for gems, unless you are limited on your Sig Stones, referring to 6 stars, but for the same problem. I mean, I don't think it's that simple. I think a lot of times it probably is Aegon, because of how important it is to awaken Aegon. But I don't think it's that simple. Like, especially, let's say your top champion is Cap Marvel movie, and you don't really have any interest, at the moment at least, of doing the Abyss, and maybe you already did Labyrinth or something like that. There'll be other opportunities to awaken champions in the future, kind of thing, and okay, BG has spoken, TJ is gone. No. Please don't actually do it. But yeah, I mean that's the thing to remember too, is like 5-star awakening gems, they're still hard to come by, and awakening 5-star naturally is really difficult too, because you know, there's so many champions in the pool and all that. But eventually it'll happen. So like, you can't ignore long-term goals in this game, and it is important to factor that stuff in, but you know, sometimes it is better just to look at like what you need right now, what's going to help you the most right now, and what's going to help you save resources today versus save resources a few months from now. Like I said, you gotta weigh both of them, but sometimes it's more important. Please answer my question so I can go to sleep. You know, as someone who has always struggled with sleep myself, I feel like I need to answer your question so that you can go to sleep. Let me see here, John. PG, should I bring 5-star Medusa, 5-star Magic, 5-star Omega, 5-star Korg, or 5-star Archangel to rank 4? Really can't decide after having a crazy struggle to get tier 2 Alpha Cats. Not Korg. Definitely not Korg. Strike him from the list immediately. Between those other champions, you know, they're all good. Medusa, Magic, Omega, and Archangel. I would probably not go with Archangel either, just because, like he's a good champion, but there's a lot of immunities in this game, and when you run into champions with immunities, it really hurts Archangel. So I would narrow that down to Medusa, Magic, and Omega. Are these champions awakened? Do you run the Suicide Masteries or not? I also don't know what other champions you have ranked up to know if maybe one of these class types you're a little bit weaker in, where it would benefit you more to kind of boost that that champion just so you have a stronger representative of the class for when you need it. Some of these things I can't really answer just by looking at your question. But yeah, Medusa, Magic, and Omega, they're all They're all powerful champions. All of them kind of need to be awakened. It's not like a super hard requirement for them to be awakened, but they all benefit a lot from being awakened. So if one of them's awakened and the others are not, then maybe you just want to go with the one that's awakened. But yeah, I can't say. Oh, you said none of them are awakened? Okay. Yeah, that does make things even harder. Probably Medusa. Out of those, you might want to just wait. I don't know if you can wait at all. I don't know if you just need a new rank up right now, or if you can maybe try to hold it out and see if you can get one of those champs awakened first. If you don't feel like waiting, then yeah, I probably would just say Medusa. But yeah, like I said, the awakened abilities for those champions, they're kind of important. Like, Magic can still power lock without being awakened, but without her limbo ability, her damage suffers, her survivability suffers. Medusa can still shut down robots without being awakened, but again, her damage suffers, and survivability a bit as well, but mostly damage in her case. And Omega Red, again, his damage greatly suffers from not being awakened either. So yeah, but I'll probably go with Medusa if all of them unawakened. Goat Boy coming in with 2 saying Beaver. Is that enough hours? Goat Boy, thank you very much for the 2. We got Lakers bodyguard in here. He's probably happy to see that message. Saying patience is a virtue unless you have diarrhea. Oh, wise words from Lakers bodyguard. Goat Boy, thank you very much for the 2 though, man. Appreciate it. Our Loki is undefeated so far this season. Carl, man, you just jinxed it. Grounds for kicking right there, man. Yeah, our Loki is undefeated though. We win a lot in our Loki, Carl. You might have noticed. We win a lot of wars. We win a whole lot of wars. We've definitely lost some since I've been in here, so it's not like a guaranteed victory each time, but it's only happened a few times. Why is Ghost good? You know, I could explain it, but every time I explain it, it sounds like I just want the champion nerfed. Which, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't mind it. But to avoid that conversation, I will defer you to a video on... actually, there's a new Ghost user in town. Mvincible just picked up Ghost. If you look at Mvincible, he just uploaded a video using Ghost, taking down Red Hulk and Labyrinth of Legends in less than 3 minutes. Would have been about 2.5 minutes if he didn't want to finish with a special 3 to go with his song. Or there's plenty of other videos out there with Ghost as well, but basically just the best all-around champion in the game. Hobbit sent it over too. Hobbit, thank you, man. Saying, go back to the cafe. Amy got her first job. Oh, here's $2 for your body. Oh. Oh. Okay. Thank you. I don't know why I was making that so awkward. Hobbit, that's great, man. That's good news, man. Hopefully, I mean, I hope it's good news. Hope you guys are staying safe, of course, and all that good stuff. But yeah, man. Thank you very much for the 2. That's perfect. Good news, good news. Weird. Yeah. Thank you, man. BG is getting implants? Chris, I didn't want to... It's not really something I like to talk about, but I already have them, dude. I have the butt implants. I shouldn't joke like that. I do kind of have a big butt, man. Some people might actually think I have butt implants. I want to start an alliance just so I can kick people who use 3 of the same class type in arena the day before war rewards. Holy crap, that is serious. It bothers you that much? Oh my goodness, dude. BG, have you ever won in featured arena? By won, do you mean like rank 1? I've gotten the top prize, not the #1 prize, but like, you know, I've won the champion before, yeah. I've grinded for, I don't know how many champions I've grinded for in the featured. Like, let's just think about the featured 5-star arena. I've probably gotten maybe, I'd estimated around like 15 to 20 champions. Featured. Is that too high? That might be too high, man. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to say, but I'll say maybe around 15 to 20 times I've gotten the featured champion on the 5-star. I've gotten more out of the, you know, more champions out of all the other arenas, basically. 3-star featured, 4-star featured, 4-star basic. I've gotten a lot of champions out of those. But 5-star featured's tough, man. Warbound is one thing that I've done in this game that BG might never do, and I will forever be proud of that fact. Dragon, you're probably correct. I can't see myself ever getting Warbound. So you will always have that over me, that you are Warbound. Dragon, question. Would you do it again? Would you go for like the upgraded titles? Is that something that you've considered? Or are you just like, God, never again? do you have nightmares from that experience? Because that is no joke. Going #1 in the arena, that is no joke at all. BG, do a wall twerk and prove it. Big head mode too, Hunter? Alright. No, I feel like I don't want to. I don't want to be. I don't want to bring shame to my family. I feel like that's what would happen if I did that. Even as a joke, that might bring shame to my family. You can get Warbound in any arena, though, can't you? 2 of them, 4-star featured and 5-star featured, and in both of them, it's tough. Absolutely, without question, I plan to at some point. Ooh, okay. But I'll do in the 4-star featured arena, not the 5-star. Okay. Alright. What if you did both at the same time? You just have to play for 72 straight hours. Uh, 100% possible you'd bring shame to your family and MCOC? You're probably right. Get disowned from the MCOC community. MCOC community, super welcoming, super friendly, helpful, all that stuff. Tiny bit of drama every now and again, but compared to most gaming communities, man, super friendly. But I would probably be ejected immediately if I got up right now, put on big head mode, and went back to that wall back there. Let's drop my stuff. Dragon sent over 2, saying both at the same time. 5-word horror story. No. Yeah, that is a horror story right there. Dragon, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to basically write an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark right here. Ever gonna play on McFabio account? Nah, that was just for a 1-week challenge, and that challenge is over. Done with. Cloud of Contempt. Sent over a buck. Where's your last? You wouldn't bring shame to the family, but you might be putting some other lovely people out of business if you get started now. You think so? You think that's what would happen? Is I would just take over the that type of market? I'd be so good at it that I'd put other people out of business? Is that what you're saying? I wouldn't want to do that. My cousin and I share Twitter because, well, I can't have Twitter accounts. Hold on, I think I saw a message before when I was scrolling. Cousin is taking it because he said you banned his account. If you're on Twitter, message me the account on Twitter, and just say please unban and put the name there, and I'll unban it another time. I don't mind unbanning accounts. You know, people have bad days or something like that, or occasionally there's accidental bannings. But yeah, you're gonna have to send in the name on Twitter. Do you know how to play Ronin? Kind of, sort of. You do like some backdraft intercept style stuff with Ronin on different number of combos or whatever to gain the buffs. But I'm not a huge fan of Ronin, so I never really play him. You have a moderator for your YouTube streams? You see all the names in blue? Those are mods. Something would definitely be ejected immediately if VG started twerking, if you catch my drift. Wow, alright. We've officially gone too far. Wait, so we should give TJ a second chance? Yes, streaming. Or a third or a fourth. He's already dead to all of us. Wow. Harsh. BG, should I rank 5 Thing or Starkey? Both unduped. Dude, they're both good champs. It kind of just depends on what you're looking for. For example, I don't know if you've already done Variant 2 and Variant 3, but Thing is great for Variant 2, whereas Stark Spidey is great for Variant 3. Two very different champs. Stark Spidey, bit of a glass cannon, but it's got some auto evade and high burst damage, among a couple of other little utilities. Whereas Thing, it's got, it's pretty tanky. He's also got some pretty strong burst damage, but maybe slightly longer ramp up time and just a different type of damage. I'm sure you probably already know this stuff, but the reason I'm saying it is because, yeah, I can't really make that decision for you. It depends on what you're currently looking for. Also, can't stop, won't stop is a thing, and well, Thing happens to be pretty good at it. If you need a counter for that for Act 6 or something. What does this I hear about BG twerking? KT. Would you be disappointed in me? Times are tough, you know? And, someone said they would give me $6 if I did it. Actually, no, nobody said they would do that. But no. I'd rather delete my YouTube channel than do that, just to be clear. TJ made a war video, Brian. He runs Void with 2 out of 3 in recoil. Smart. 2 points in recoil? Is there any reason for that? Like, I understand, you know, if you're using, like, Ghost or maybe even Corvus, maybe you'd want an extra point in recoil or something, but 2 is kind of weird. Usually it's 1, 3, or none. I mean, I guess I do remember some people using 2 with magic back in the day. I don't know. I don't remember why. Maybe they just were afraid to take too much damage, even though they were going to heal it back. But, you know, every once in a while you got into that point, like that cycle where you didn't heal right away. Or maybe just didn't have a third point, I guess. But I haven't heard someone running 2 out of 3 in recoil in a long time. Oh my god. Wow, KT. Senior 5 pounds saying this is about $6. Go, baby, go. Alright, time to delete the YouTube channel. Like I said, there's a 0% chance of that happening. yeah, that's the real BG unpeeled right there. Oh, man. I always said by the name of my podcast, where I just didn't hold anything back whatsoever, would be called BG Unpeeled. But yeah, this is probably a more fitting situation for it. Oh, man. He's calling you an idiot, TJ, basically. Wait, TJ's been in here the whole time? I forgot to switch off my ghost build. Okay, alright. Alright. Don't listen to what Dreamin said. I didn't call you an idiot. I was just, surprised. KT, by the way, thank you, man. Thank you, very much for the 6. I'm sorry that I'm not going to be able to deliver on your request. It's probably for the best. I don't want to, make you or anyone else throw up right now, you know? Tom also sending over a buck. Thank you, Tom. Where are you at? BG, do you want to know something pretty odd? Sure. I have 4-star Wolverine Sig 99. Never pulled him from a 4-star crystal, always from PHC. Only 4-star I have like that. Wait. He's your only maxed out Sig 4-star, you saying? That, and you never pulled him from a 4-star? That is pretty interesting. Like, is that Sig stones too, or is it just you've pulled him that many times from PHCs? Because, man, the odds of pulling a champion that many times, because you'd have to pull him 6 times, right? 1 for the initial and then 5 for the 99 SIGs. The odds of doing that just out of PHCs, that's got to be pretty freaking low, I would say. Well, only champ I have that's max SIG from PHC exclusively. Okay. Yeah, crazy. BG twerk every time you get 225 units. You know, honestly, if I could do that, if it was like a little bit of a rain dance almost for units, And if it worked every time, I might actually do it. Because can you imagine, like, all right, out of 1,000,000 battle chips, that's 100 uncollected arena crystals. So 225 each. Yeah. I would do it. That's a lot of units, man. It's a lot of units. Just pulling in, thinking about like how many battle chips I can get in a month, because you can get over 1,000,000 in a month if you're a grinder, dude. Just getting like 30,000 units a month from grinding arena. Yeah. I wouldn't be proud of it, but I'd do it. Zachary DeSmith, send it over too. Zachary, thank you very much. Saying twerk in the next 5-star you open will be Doom. You know, I want Doom, but maybe not that much. Yeah, I can go without Doom. It'll be alright. I've got a man thing. And that's all I need. If it worked every time, thousands would be twerking right now and lying about it later. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's too many units. It's way too many units. Zachary, thank you very much for the 2 though, man. I'll pass on Doom forever. Although the BG would twerk for units but not actual money. Dude, here's the thing. I've thought about this before. Units are more valuable than money for me. Like, not, I mean, you know, not completely. But if you think about like how long it takes to grind out, like it's the same, it's just like the reverse of how people justify spending. Because they look at it and they say like, okay, I can either spend a ton of time in the arena to get units, or I can just, you know, like especially like the, I don't want to say old, but you know, like the older group that already have like an established career and stuff like that, and make decent money and stuff, you know, like compared to like, you know, a minimum wage job or something like that. Okay, there's not much difference, but for somebody who's already out there making decent money, already has a house and stuff like that, like it's so much better just to work and then spend money on units, right? Time wise. So it's just the reverse of that, because there is no way that I'll ever spend money on this account thinking about how long it takes to actually grind out the units and stuff like that, and how valuable that is. That it almost becomes like units are they're a real currency, man. They're like more valuable than actual money in a way. Only to a point. Only to a point, but yeah. Also, BG wasn't going to bring this up, but how you feel about 2 of the first 10 5-stars on my baby account are Ghost and Aegon? KT, are you serious, dude? I knew you had Aegon. Did you just pull Ghost recently, or did I just miss that entirely? That's crazy, dude. You're basically set until you need 6 stars for something. What the hell? Actually, I'm kind of curious how you feel about it. Because obviously those are awesome champions to pull. But I remember when I started the McFabio account, like I kind of wanted different champions to play with before kind of going back to like the same, you know, top champs kind of thing. Because of course it'll speed your progression like crazy, but are you happy with that, or would you have preferred like some other champions that you don't get a chance to play as much? Oh god, Fury, get out of my face, buddy. Pulled Ghost about a week ago? Okay. Alright. Finding ironic that those are like the exact two that you're missing from your account. Yeah. I mean, I'm missing a bunch of champions, but yeah, those two, they're pretty important. That's where I'm at. It was costing me more to grind arena than it does to actually buy the units. Yeah, Nick. Aegon I love because I and most people don't really use him in regular progression. That's true. Yeah, that's true. He doesn't get used as much for regular progression. Actually, you know, I thought a lot about Aegon when playing on the McFabio account. Thinking about like when you're under ranked, those fights they're long, man. You know, certain fights I was doing in like 5.3, especially with the way 5.3 is set up, dude. Those were like multi-hundred hit combo type of fights. So, yeah, actually, I don't think I would have minded Aegon either on the McFabio account. I mean, I also never play with Ghost too, so I would have been fine getting Ghost too, of course, but I would have been kind of bummed, like, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't have been bummed. Maybe bummed is too strong, because I really like to play Hyperion, so I still would have had a good time, but I definitely was much happier getting to play with someone like Sunspot, who I never played with before. But anyway. That is some crazy good luck on your new account. How long did it take you to get those units? I'm trying to save up for Act 6 100%. These units, I'm not too sure. It depends on how much you grind. You can get over 2,000 units a week if you are pretty consistent at getting all the milestones in the arena. Of course, not many people can do that. Honestly, I haven't even done it all that much. Back when there was only 4 arenas, I used to get every single milestone pretty consistently. After they added the 5th arena, it became much more difficult to do that. Some people can still do it, but yeah, it's pretty tough to do that consistently. Right now, I think I usually try to do at least the 4-star basic and 4-star featured, because if you have a developed roster, it's really not too hard to get all the milestones there, and it's 135 units a pop, not counting the battle chips you get. And I would guess that I'm still getting probably a little over 1,000 units a week, give or take. You know, some weeks are bad, but some weeks are better, and I'll knock out more milestones and stuff. BG, do you maybe know how much gold does it cost to take a 5-star to rank 4 max level? Off the top of my head, I forget. Sorry, man. Someone in here might know that for you. Might have an answer for you. What you can do too is you can check out a rank up video. There's plenty of them. Just any old random rank up video on YouTube for a 5-star at least, and you can just kind of watch how much it takes if somebody in here doesn't know. Easy, saying about 800k. BG, can you make an updated unit guide? There's really not much to update. The only update is the fact that there's a 5-star arena. Every other piece of info from my the last unit guide I made still holds true. And I did make some other videos that broke down like the milestones, the new milestones for the 5-star arena, and kind of showed some of that stuff. It's not like a complete unit farming guide because it doesn't include the units that you get from the calendar and solo events and stuff like that. But it at least tells you like how much you can get from the arenas and stuff. So there's not really much for me to update at the moment. I'm kind of curious if Kabam is going to talk about the arenas in their roadmap. It feels like the arena system hasn't changed much, and we're probably due for some sort of change to it. If not in like the immediate future, then maybe in the near-ish future. So I don't really want to make too many more guides, arena related or like unit farm related, until we see like a bigger update, because otherwise it'll just be outdated like immediately, and I'll have to make another one. And yeah, would you consider making a video ranking the difficulty of content in the game from hardest to easiest? I've considered making videos like that, yeah. There's a few that I want to make before I do something like that. But yeah, I think that info is good to have. Man, that was all part of the plans for the website, because I think something like that is just better to have in like a written form. Like, imagine having it like written all out just like in a list, and then being able to just like click on whatever piece of content you wanna know more info about, and then it takes you to a guide and stuff like that. In videos, it's kind of messy, because you could it could very easily make a video giving like a recommendation of order to do content in. And those videos are out there too, but you know, of course, there's some varying opinions and stuff like that. But anyway, you can very easily do that in a video. What is a little bit more difficult is providing information about all of those different pieces of content without making the video like either just an hour long, or what's it called? Or just having to have like multiple parts where you essentially have links in the description to like guides for each individual one. It works, you know, it's still better than nothing, absolutely, but I still, man, I just wish I didn't suck at programming so much, because I think it would have been such a good use of that format, of a written format. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Guess where that's from, BG? That's from, Yondu said that, right? In Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Look at this, man. I know my Marvel movie references. Sometimes. But that one, I think I got. Actually redid all my hardest content ranked vid last month. Oh, there you go. If you're curious, you can check out KT's channel. What's up, BG? What's up, Steven Smith? How you doing? BG just began running partial suicide for the first time, so only double edge, and holy crap, the difference. It's a big difference, yeah, man. It's pretty crazy. It's, like for regular questing, you probably don't notice a huge difference. Well, depending on the champion you use, it could still be a big difference. But in arena, yeah, even half suicides is pretty noticeable. 30% attacks a lot. Actually, let's get out of this arena. Actually, let me go check on AQ. I do have one energy floating around. BG, I'm a programmer. I can design a website like that for you. I appreciate it, man. I've had offers. The whole point of me making a website, though, was it was supposed to be so that I could learn myself. 'Cause actually, that was the whole point of all of this. I never really like. I'm having fun doing the whole YouTube thing, but it was never something that I really set out to do. It was the YouTube channel was just meant to promote the website. I didn't know how I was going to get word out there. It was probably unnecessary. I probably could have just made a cool website and then just posted it on Reddit or something like that. But I was like, oh yeah, I could just do a YouTube channel too. There's infinite time in the world, right? Not so much. But yeah, I wanted to learn programming. That way I could make my own video games. And it's difficult for me. It's the best way I could put it. I probably just am not practicing enough consistently. There's always gaps between programming sessions, and yeah. But anyway, there may be opportunities where I don't necessarily need to learn programming to also be a game designer, so maybe I'll just have to look more into those opportunities. PG, should I rank up 4-star Sig 50 Aegon, 4-star Sig 62 Archangel, or 4-star Unawakened Sunspot? They're all 440, so it would be to max level. Hold on. Aegon, Archangel, or Unawakened Sunspot. It's a tough call, man. All three are valid options. Let me ask you, how are you at holding your combo? Because thinking back to when I was using, well, for me, 4 stars lasted a long time. So I'm not sure how long you've been playing the game, but even like a year into the game, I feel like I wasn't that great at holding combos, and using someone like Aegon might be a tough time. If you're good at holding combos, Aegon might be the right answer. If you're not comfortable with kind of having to build up Aegon's combo for these quests, though, then I think I would actually go I'm sorry, I was about to say Archangel. I think I would actually go Sunspot. So here's the thing. Both Archangel and Sunspot, they have similar-ish play styles. They're different, but they both rely on like parries and heavies and stuff like that. But there's a lot more bleed and poison immunity that you'll run into, especially in 4-star level content, compared to incinerate immunities for around that same level. So I think you'll just have a better time with Sunspot. And the times where you need to use Archangel to, let's say, shut down someone's healing, it'll be good. He'll be good enough at rank 4. So I'm good at holding combo, but I play the best with Sunspot. I have Star Killer for the synergy with Aegon. Star Killer. What is Star Killer? I would just go with Sunspot then, though, man. If you play the best with Sunspot, that's your answer, dude. He's very powerful, and as I mentioned, like you know, there's really not much stopping him in 4-star level content. As you get to like 5 stars and stuff like that, I'd probably favor Aegon, just because of, you know, the game shifts a little bit, and you know, when it comes to 5 stars, I would think Aegon would be more helpful to you, but for 4 stars, Sunspot is extremely powerful. Oh, Star-Lord. Yeah, probably Star-Lord. I should have got that. Ugh. It's not, Ryan, can you please read my Twitter message, please? Okay, what is your Twitter message? This is your Twitter message. There's no message. Or is there a different one? Oh, is it this one? My friend's name's Iconic Monster. Got mad and talked crap and got mad because you beat his Doctor Doom. Remember Killer BB? I do remember. I also remember that person was kind of spamming and stirring up some trouble and stuff like that. I will, I'll unban, but, yeah. Hopefully they don't just find themselves banned again. So yeah, I'll do that, later, though. BG, we've been playing this together for the last 4 or 5 years. Send me a prayer. Just doing Path 4 of Labyrinth. Oh, you got this, man. Hey, man. Take your time with it. It sounds like you're saying that because maybe you're thinking that you need to be further along and need to be done with Labyrinth by now or something like that, but not at all, dude. Play your own pace. That's going to be the best way to enjoy the game, probably. Some people, I mean, it depends. Everyone's different, right? Some people, the way they enjoy it is to try to be the absolute best and be as competitive as possible. But I would say for the majority of people, who cares about that stuff and just play at your own pace, you know? Brian, can you look at the Alliance Crystal quick and tell if it changed decal? Okay. Oh, come on, dude. It was so many units. All those units in a row, only to land on gold. I really shouldn't complain, though, man. I got very lucky on units recently out of those, so. Okay. Oh, before I check that crystal, I just noticed because Tigra is here on these crystals. Guys. Even though I really don't think Tigra is all that great. I do think her profile picture looks awesome. Just the way that it goes with like the red 5-star background doesn't look as good in the gold. Probably doesn't even look as good in like the 6-star blue. But the way that it goes with like the 5-star border, oh man. Woo! I think it looks awesome. Like I don't know. I guess I never noticed when I was using her in the content creator program. Maybe it's just because it's like a smaller picture here or something. I don't know, man. But I think she looks pretty sweet. Just matches that border perfectly. All right. Anyway. Where's the loyalty? This crystal? This Alliance crystal? Nah, man, it's the same. Fairly certain this is how it's always been, at least. Maybe there's some subtle difference to it that I'm not picking up on. But, I think that's how it's always been. Steven S16 sending over $1. Steven, thank you, man. Saying great stream. See you tomorrow, BG. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah. Speaking of, it is about that time, guys. It's about that time to call it. Tigra looks like a mad phoenix. A little bit. I can kind of see that. I think she looks way better than Phoenix, though. Phoenix, I don't know. It's crazy because like the art for Phoenix is not bad by any means. Here, let's go. It's easier if I show on the screen. It's still kind of small, but hopefully you guys can see that better. I mean, the artist that made Phoenix, I randomly stumbled upon his like what page is it? Not DeviantArt. Some other like art portfolio website type of thing. Like I was just looking for an image to use in like a thumbnail or something like that. And well, that's where Google ended up taking me. Because it was some picture of Phoenix that I hadn't seen before. But like it was very clearly the MCOC Phoenix, and it was just like, huh, okay. This looks cool. And it probably was used for MCOC. It was probably just something I forgot about. But anyway, ended up clicking on the link, and he has a drawing, or yeah, I guess drawing is the right word. I don't know, whatever. It he's a drawing of Popeye. That's super cool. You know what? It's worth. Let me see if I can find it really quickly here. I'll give up if I can't find it within like a minute. But it's really cool. I'm just gonna type in Popeye art and see what pops up. Yep, sure enough, dude. And apparently, like I asked Gabe about it actually at Comic-Con. This is it right here. Hang on. Look how sweet this is, dude. The guy who made this also is the guy behind Phoenix in this game. It's so cool. So yeah, I mentioned it to Gabe, you know, the creative and art director for MCOC at Comic-Con. I was like, I had no idea it was the same person. And he was like, yeah, apparently this image gets ripped off all the time. And people like use it to make shirts and, you know, all other types of things. It's kind of messed up, man. When you think about it, like, it probably took a lot of time to make this, to make it look as good as it does, to make it look as badass as it does. But that work, unfortunately, is being ripped off. But man, it's super cool. We have that pic hanging up at my work, do you? Dude, it's so cool, man. Like the detail on it. They should add this guy to MCOC, dude. Alright, but anyway. It is late, so I'm going to be calling it here, guys. PG opened 5-star Crystal earlier and pulled a Hulkbuster dupe. Is his dupe necessary for his buff in the next update? I don't even remember, to be totally honest with you. I want to say no, because I think it was just a heal at 15%. I think it was one of those types of abilities, which is nice, but, you know, it's not needed. But I can't remember for sure. If I wasn't right about that on the stream, I'd go check on Aunt May, but yeah, it is getting a little bit late. I started so late, so now it's almost 12:30 a.m. here. So yeah, I am gonna call it. Chris, thank you very much for being tonight's biggest D. I'm not sure if you're still in here or not, but thank you, man. Thank you everyone else as well. Definitely appreciate the support, everybody. And yeah, man, I will see you guys. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.